Zade Comics. This is another Monday update for the Lost Pages. I'm Brandon, this is Phil, the creators at Zade Comics on the Magic Cop and the Lost Pages. Just the two best looking brothers in all of comics. And we have some more updates about our campaigns today.
Lots of news.
Yeah, some news.
Wrestling news.
Yeah, wrestling.
Comic news.
The comic news.
This past weekend, we passed $26,000 in funding on the Lost Pages 2. So that's awesome. I was on Aaron Lepresti's show, and that was a lot of fun hanging out with him and his wife. Pretty good people. Yeah, so we're past 26K. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really awesome. When's the next stretch goal?
The next stretch goal is at $30,000, and that's the biggest stretch goal, kind of the biggest thing we've ever done to a book. So we're going to do a complete comic upgrade with the cover.
This is a big change. So this is the first time we're really stepping outside of that like pre-planned book. You know, usually we have everything set up exactly how it's going to be, you know, page weight and cover weight and touch factor. And so this time we're going to do spot foiling, right? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
And so this is, you can see here, we just kind of threw together this little like promo GIF just to show off how this could look. And we've taken this amazing cover art, and then we're going to ramp it up just a little bit more. So we're going to put the spot gold foil underneath the print, and so the goldness on the cover is going to shine through. So you have the jaw and the teeth, the irises of Eldorado's eyes, his tattoos, and then the logo at the top, which was something we were contemplating, seeing if we could get away with that and see how cool it might look. And I think that's going to look really awesome.
Yeah, if you guys have received other books like Michael Bancroft's The Lucent, that has had spotting, UV spot on it. So you can see that difference in the ink and how it's applied to get that shininess.
Yeah, usually that's applied on top of the ink after it's printed, or you know, so that you get like that glossy texture to it, and then it changes the feel of it as well. This one though, we're doing it a little bit different because we have that soft touch lamination that we always put on our books.
Right.
It's always very popular. It's kind of a Zade Comics trademark kind of for our books, and we're going to continue with that trend. So this is the first time we're doing this, so it's definitely going to be something new and interesting. I can't wait to see what it looks like in our hands. I know we're going to do, like we always do, what is it, the proof copy, right?
Yeah.
So we do a proof copy. I don't know if they could spot, like spot foil for the proof copy.
Significantly more expensive.
Well, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, so that's the next major stretch goal. It's going to be like the biggest stretch goal that we've had,
and,
especially on this project.
Yeah, we're on our way there. We still have a ways to go, and I think before we ship out, we should be able to hit that 30K. And if you guys are already backed, definitely spread the word. Get out there so we can get more eyes on this and more support so we can unlock that upgrade for everybody.
Yeah. Magic Cop 2 crossed 30K not too long ago. Yep. So that's a nice milestone for us to hit with our books now. It's always a great feeling. It's always great to see everybody supporting us and getting their hands on the projects that we love making. And then in other news for this week, we're going back to Zade Comics Basics, and there's going to be 3 new sketch cards put up.
That's right.
For the afternoon. So I'm sure you guys weren't expecting it. But yeah, there's going to be 3 new sketch cards up. I drew them myself, just kind of just off the cuff. I had no idea. I was just looking to draw something, and I was like, oh, this would be funny to draw and pretty cool, and we could add it to the campaign. And so we have these cards here. We got 2 sexier cards with like the Eldorado medallion being pressed into the breast of the one woman, and then we have the Crimstone mask on the bottom of the other woman. And then we had been joking about it. I don't know why the joke started, but Phil insisted that I draw a silhouette in a lava lamp.
Trapped
in a lava lamp, kind of like an old Batman 66 villain scheme. So he's trapped in a lava lamp. So if you guys like the more playful cards, you could get your hands on these. They're up today. You know, probably already sold out depending on what time the video went up. But yeah, so there's those. And then over the weekend, we had huge news. You guys are looking at the 2-time tag team champions here. 2-time.
That's right.
And so we had our big tag team wrestling match over at the CG WrestleMania.
Yeah.
On the Breaking Rad channel on YouTube. So you guys could go check that out. They do like CG, custom CG wrestle characters on there. And so they had like the women's match, the tag team match. They had Royal Rumble, right? And then they had the big headlining match, which was between Narwhal and Michael Bancroft. And so there was a lot of stuff going on, and it was insane. Our match, you guys should go back and watch it if you haven't seen it, is real close. I did not think our guys were going to win.
Yeah, we won.
We did win, yeah, it was great. We showed those Aussies who the real Americans are. So, yeah, well, I can't wait to see what else we have in store for that WrestleMania stuff, because that's a lot of fun to watch. When I was watching it, there was 69 viewers.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Nice.
So that's really cool to see. That's a lot more than there were last time, if I remember correctly. So that's growing, and that's always cool to see. Hopefully they do more of those. When in Lost Pages news, again, we have more pages coming in all the time. So we have more of the people pages, right? Phil was showing those off to me. They look awesome. I always forget that book is black and white natively right now. And then, so I see these pages, you know, expecting kind of them to be searching for color, but they just look so good uncolored already because they're being made to be not colored.
Yeah, Avery's adding awesome kind of like ink washes and the zip tone digitally to these, and it's just such a cool collaboration to see Dan Dahl's kind of layouts and breakdowns at varied degrees. You know, some pages he'll put more detail if he wants Avery to carry over some of that, or he'll pull back, and it's awesome to see that teamwork going into there. And I think people are gonna dig this story. Like, I was on a stream recently talking about kind of like storytelling. It was on Shanthan Jetty's stream, and something I'm really focusing on in these stories is kind of trying to make the story seem longer than it is. And I think that's important, because when someone picks up a comic book like the this ash can that is 20 pages, they can read it really quick, you know? And I think that's an issue with kind of like weekly comics where they're 20, 24, 26 pages. They can go by really quick. You don't feel like you have your money's worth in there. But with this, I tried to put different scene changes, you know? So there's multiple settings in the book. So when you think back about the story, there's a lot to take in there. Yeah,
your mind is kind of filling in a lot of what isn't there. You know, I think about how, you know, our knowledge of certain characters from the old days, like when we were kids, and then, you know certain things about them, but you've never read it, or you've never seen it. You know, maybe you just heard it or something, and your brain is kind of just filling it in like this catalog of the storylines of certain characters and stuff. I think that is really important to have for small, shorter stories like that, because it does make it feel fuller, and then it doesn't make you like feel like you're, you know, missing out, or like you have to wait for that next story, you know, because it's so much happening in the, you know, like the mechanics of your head is like still figuring everything out.
And it kind of like adds more time to the story, rather it being just taking place in one moment or one day.
Sure.
You know, you kind of feel that passage of time. So that's what I'm like, looking back at these pages, I'm really getting a sense of that, and it's awesome seeing the different backgrounds that these guys are throwing together while the people's investigating these crimes in the city. So really excited about that. Wanted to show off a cool page that those guys are working on together. And there's only a few pages left. Dan is totally done with the layout breakdowns, so Avery's just working hard to finish these last few pages. And then for the main book, I think we only have around 14 pages left to get done by Maxie. And I'm not sure if we announced this, but Dan Dahl is doing a couple pages for an epilogue for the main book as well. So he's going to be fully penciling that part. It's going to have some awesome Lost Pages characters in it.
Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. There's always a lot of cool news coming out here. Every week there's something new. You know, Phil's on streams all the time, and stuff like that WrestleMania thing is just like out of nowhere, and you know, some really cool things happening like that. And so hopefully you guys enjoy the content that we have here and our books that we're putting out. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. You know, it helps us out. We're on our way to reaching 1,000 subs. We're hoping to reach that by the end of the year, which would be great. I know we're in like the mid 800s right now, so if you know somebody who's interested in comics and fun content and stuff, please share that out with them as well, and please like the video. And
I think that streams coming up.
Yeah, we got streams tonight. We always stream at 9 o'clock ish Central on the Zaid Comics channel, Hardline with the guys. So we stream on there, and then later on in the week we have the Diaz Brothers show on Friday, like we're generally doing.
That's right.
Hopefully we'll have one this week. And then we got anything else planned?
I think that's it.
Cool. All right, so thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see any more of our stuff, go to zaidcomics.com, and we'll see you next week with another update video.
See ya.
See ya.
But the minds of the scum and the souls of the vile know nothing of the darkness shrouded within the silhouette. Only on Indiegogo.